Do I have any funny stories from work? Okay, well, I mean, I guess I kind of do. So, I fix things. I am particularly good at fixing things. Eventually.
Yeah, you're also really good at breaking them, but go ahead.
Well, that comes in part of why I'm good at fixing them.
Yeah, you gotta unfuck what you fucked up. Yes, that comes with
So,
that.
client calls in saying they're having issues with their ERP. They're throwing a whole bunch of useless fucking information in there as well. Oh, we just changed what VPN we use. That doesn't fucking matter. So I'm listening to everything they're saying, and I'm like, oh, it's just an email masking issue. Yeah, you just gotta add it to the SPF record, and we're fine. Can you? So I'm like, yeah, I'll go contact the company that runs the program. I'll get the SPF record IP that we need. Contact the company. Hey, I need the static IP address for the server that's sending out those emails. We need to add it to the SPF record. Have the client send that to us as a ticket. Oh my, okay, fucking Christ. Okay, fine. So I contact the client with the entire email chain. What I asked him and him saying what the client needs to do. And I said, hey, please see above and do as instructed. So he resends the task that he sent to us complaining about his issues to them. So instead of them sending back the SPF record that I fucking wanted so I could fix this issue, I had to wait 3 fucking days
Oh, sweet God.
for them to finally get so sick and tired of not being able to fucking buy or sell any of their product for them to listen to me.
Of course.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, they send in a ticket properly this time. And of course, the ERP software comes back saying that actually, no, it's all our fault. We need to go set up SMTP to go and do a bypass authentication and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure we just need to verify your SPF record. We just need the static. And they're like, no, you have to do it this way. Okay, fine. That's an additional charge. Because they charge, because all these fucking SMTP relays, they charge per email. And
Ugh.
if your entire ERP system operates by sending out shitloads of PDFs, because for some fucking reason people invented that, but that's how that works.
I mean, yeah, that's what listen, I hate it, but that's what my ERP system made by several incredibly angry drunk Polish people does.
Yeah, it's a relic of its time, is what I'm going to say. Right? Anyway, so finally, the client's like, okay, fine, we'll pay the costs, whatever it takes to get this shit set up. I'm like, okay, great. I can't do that. I, as a tier 1, can't do that. Not that I won't do it. I physically am not allowed to do it.
Yep.
So I escalate the issue.
You're only a tier 1.
Yeah. So I escalate the issue up to the tier 2s because they're allowed to purchase shit and they're allowed to do, server setups and redirections and pass-throughs and blah, 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 blah. So I get it up to tier 2. Tier 2 takes one look at it. Gets the client to submit a ticket for the SPF record, and they do it, and the ERP software sends back their static IP, and we add it to the SPF record, and everything fucking works. Just like I said it would,
Exactly
now 4
said.
fucking days ago!
And did they ever come back and go, you know what, he was right, if we'd have listened
No, of
to
course
him,
not.
we could have saved
Well,
all this
why
time.
would they do that?
No, of course not.
Yeah,
They said,
right?
wow,
That would
you're
be an
so
admission
great.
of
Thank you,
free
Tier
will.
2, who did this. Look, I get it. I'm a tier 1. I'm supposed to not know what I'm fucking talking about because my entire peer group is a bunch of fucking Indians and mouth-breathing retards who are just reading shit off of what Google is telling them to say. I get
Yeah.
it. Look, I didn't want to be tier 1 either. I tried being tier 2, and they're like, well, how do you fucking puddle jump into a Cisco ASA 100
That's
remotely?
tier 3.
And I'm like, I don't know how to fucking puddle jump into a Cisco ASA 100. I haven't. The last Cisco I fucking worked with was a 500. So,
Yeah, no, that
fuck
is
me. And they're
tier
like, oh,
3
well, sorry.
network tech
That's what we
bullshit.
expect out of our tier 2s. We can't hire you. I'm like, are you. Fine. Tier 1.
Well, they're retarded.
Yeah.
They're expecting their tier 2s to do too much, is what it sounds like.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, obviously.
Which, that's about exactly what you'd expect from a shitty company looking to not pay people,
Yeah.
to avoid paying
Yes.
people.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, no, it's I'm just like I get it. Look, I get it. I've lived my entire fucking life telling people how shit works, them not listening to me. Everything breaks, and then finally they implement my solution and I either get no recognition, I get told I should have told them earlier, or they take credit for the idea.
Oh, you don't get the fourth option where they resent you for it for being right?
Oh, I just well, I mean, consider. I mean, you know, I just kind of consider everyone just resents me naturally. I think it's like an aura I put out at this point.
Oh, no. Where they actively do it. They actively shit on you for being right.
Oh yeah, no, that too. That too. Yeah. I I mean, fucking what was it? Was it Killionaire? Was that you, Kill? Were you the one that pointed out to not Ryugi Milmanier, what the fuck, the one who's writing DxD like a game or whatever it was called? Was that you? Alright, point being is either Aura or Kill pointed out to the author of a story that I covered way back in the days. On Dark Wolf Shiro's server. Um pointed out that we were talking about their chapter on this podcast and how I did like a fucking 3 hour teardown of their entire story and how much I hated it and how they did everything wrong and all of the ways they could make it better and fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And they responded with, "Oh yeah, he's just a lame hater," blah blah blah. And then about 2 weeks later, they came out with their first V2 chapter of that story, completely implementing everything I said about it.
A lame hater, but he's right.
Turns out I was completely right. Yeah.
That doesn't mean he's wrong.
You can be both.
Unfortunately. Right.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know who that author is or the fic. I mean, it's a decent fic. Like a game V2. It's okay. Yeah, it tries to combine DxD, Yakuza Like a Dragon, gamer systems,
Ugh.
a couple of other properties. And I'm talking about like early gamer systems before when everyone was still really into the number craze.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's like it tried to do a whole bunch and it kind of just like failed. The V2 is
Tried
a
to do
lot
too
better,
much.
but it's still, you know, a relic of its time. But, you know, is what it is, gentlemen. Is what it is.
It do
They
be like
say it
that.
don't
It do
be
be
that
like
way.
that.
Indeed.
But
Now,
it do.
Sign has shown
Yes.
great restraint and has not delivered upon himself an L.
We
Very
sure?
proud of you, Sign.
Are you kidding me? The week that I finally get the L.
I timed that
Oh,
shit.
Yeah, he predicted the
don't
future.
worry. Don't worry.
Nice.
It's easy enough to bait him.
Sigmar, you son of a ratling.
Man, I don't even have L.
Anyway, so what are you guys feeling tonight, gentlemen? What are we feeling tonight? What are we thinking?
What do we got in the Star Wars Mass Effect section? Obviously, it's all
You know what?
garbage,
That's
but-
fair. What do we think about the Star Wars Mass Effect section? Indeed. So we're gonna go down into the game
obviously
section.
this is garbage, but
Mass Effect.
You could go to the Star Wars Tanya section.
You know what I'm really sad about? There is like 3 Shepard wakes up in Mass Effect 2 as a robot stories.
Ugh.
All 3 are dead. 2 of them were funny as fuck. Because one of them was literally just Shepard wakes up as a personality engram inside a Ymir mech. So he's this big stompy mech. It was actually pretty funny. It was good shit. And then, of course, obviously, it died like 5 chapters in, unfortunately. It is what it is. It is what it is. Gray is currently... I don't know if Gray has let everyone else in on this yet, but Gray is currently obsessing over Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore. Specifically,
Gray. Gray.
So I found artwork, and it
Hey,
led
do we
down
want to
the
talk about
rabbit
GX
hole.
again?
It isn't from GX, you fuck.
He
Good.
found artwork of an actually pretty nice android model with the background lore being it's a robot with the soul of a person shoved into it because fuck you. Also, it's been taken over by chaos.
Yeah, like all of so every card actually has lore. A lot of lore is interconnected.
This
Why is
one
Chaos
from
here?
Dual Terminal.
Also, it's got the same background lore as Slivers combined with
Mhm.
fucking hell, what was that substance during one of the later it literally these Shadals are mirrors, slivers, and that later substance that was taking over creatures and possessing people combined.
Yeah.
So
no,
they
Yu-
assimilate
Yu-Gi-Oh's
people.
Got some. Yu-Gi-Oh's got some sick as fuck lore for the cards that we Western peasants aren't allowed to have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
Hang on, let
because
me
fuck
go
you.
find. Well, it's also because localizers don't deserve their jobs. Hang on, let me go find.
True. Death to all
Yep.
localizers.
Fair.
Hang on, let me go find it. Where is that fucking card?
Do you want me to post the summary, Sneaky? That I
Yeah,
gave
sure. You can go ahead and post it. Yeah.
Nope, not you.
Yes. And as I said, it's not going to be a thing until at least after Scarab.
Don Quixote.
Sancho.
Indeed.
Stop that.
But
Yeah,
anyway, so Atin has requested and he shall receive What the fuck?
Requested and received. What the fuck? Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know what else. What do you want me to respond with? I mean, fucking, this is what I fucking look at and see. This first second
What
I
the
look at this
fuck?
guy. Exactly!
All right,
What
I gotta see
in
what
the
fuck
hell?
You...
Boy, what is this doing in my Star Wars section?
You know what it's
Why
doing
are
there.
you? No, this title makes me upset.
What's the title?
Oh, thank God, this is Sokotano. They didn't touch the exile. Okay.
Is that a Romanian flag on that biscuit?
God, I hope so.
I don't
Maybe.
think.
Wait,
No, that's
can,
not a
can you bring
Romanian
the biscuit
flag.
back up?
That is not a Romanian
I put it
flag.
in the chat if you want to see it.
What is that?
That's pink, yellow, and blue. What is that?
Oh, that sounds familiar.
It's blue, yellow, red.
That's not
That
red,
ain't
no.
red.
It's a pansexual flag.
Ah, there it is.
course
Okay,
it is.
I knew it was one of those.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
I
Look,
prefer to be Romanian.
right. You know,
I make a joke,
I'm
but
just
I'm not
gonna say
going to.
this here, right? I don't think anything besides countries or factions should have flags. I'm not a
Agreed.
fan. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these gender flags. I'm not a fan of the sex flags. I mean, I kind of just view them all as red flags. You take that joke however way you want. Average AO3 self-portrait, real. What the fuck did you post? Oh, here. Mr. D, Greek gods and monsters have been around for millennia. Peter Johnson moving from country to country, shaping the history and culture where they move. And now we are in America. Look at the statues and monuments. Look at landmarks. Look at woman romance stories. You fought minus the
Ugh.
champion on the way to camp. What do you think he and others do most of the time?
What in God's name did you just assault my ears with?
Phoenix posted it, not me. Don't blame me.
Okay,
Blame
anyways,
him.
alright, so this was the localization thing that got me full on the train back in 2016 or 17 of like, wow, localizers should all be fired forever. Really cool card, right? A lot of cool lore in this dude's description here.
Uh-huh.
What
Okay.
does it say on the
Right?
English card?
You can see how long this is in Japanese, right?
Sure,
Mhm.
yeah.
Here's the localization.
Check this out.
Wow.
No fucking way that's real. No
Would you
fucking
like
way
it-
that's
that's
real.
what it says.
Sneaky, would you like an eBay link to the card?
No, because I know it's real.
It's real. This was one of those rare archetypes that we actually got some cool background lore because there were a handful of what are called normal monsters. They don't have an effect, they just have flavor text. And this was about the culmination of this kid's journey through that archetype. And the
But no, we have to
localizers
do
said,
check
"Fuck
this
that."
out. League call out. We have to do a fucking league line.
All right, so what is the actual official written to protect the end of summer, I entrust all of my strength to the chosen one to defeat the illusionary sword. The inherited will of the summer cup will become the new proof and the sword to cut through darkness.
Yeah, and
Well,
the
that's
summer cup
okay.
there. In the summer cup there is actually supposed to be world chalice, so I think that's your translation software having a slight hiccup on kanji versus katakana versus
Well,
hiragana.
yeah, well, I mean, the
But
Japanese
yeah,
did that to
it's
themselves, so.
the whole point is he was just entrusted with the power of one of the strongest relics to fix things. And they translated it
He was
into
entrusted
words.
with the power of the Holy Grail so he can be summoned to fight a war against the darkness.
Check this out, though. Check this out.
I think I just did psychic damage to Max.
Funny enough, the card does say psychic, so
Fair.
Sign wants to move on
Can
because
I
he's the
can I
writer of the Minotaur
transfer the
story.
psychic damage through the use of my wallet to Sign instead?
Yes, you can.
Whoa, no.
Sign is always looking for more money to write Foxwife with, right? Right, Sign?
No. I will actively refuse comms from that. I'm sorry. If you want more Tanya, by all means, throw money right at that. I'm fine with that. Everybody loves Tanya.
So,
There
the
are some
story
things I'm just not gonna write.
the story behind Foxwife is that someone paid Sign to write a wholesome, sexless, slice of life story. I mean, maybe there was sex in there. I don't remember. There wasn't
Nope,
sex in
no
the parts
sex.
he wrote, as far as I remember.
Not allowed to write any sex for it.
Yep, no sex. Yeah, okay, so sexless,
They're obviously
slice of life
they're
story.
a married couple. They're obviously having sex in the background. Yes.
Yes, yeah, fade
Not
to
on
black. We
screen.
know. Yes. The constraints of the story was it has to stay slice of life. We can't have mystical, supernatural
adventure.
kidnappings. We can't have meta plots in the background. She can't be planning to betray him. There isn't an overarching bad guy to defeat. Basically, it was literally just man comes home and has wholesome moments with his fox wife.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, except there's only so much of that you can squeeze out before it starts becoming painful to write in the I have no idea what to write sense. And that's not even getting into the whole wow, this attacks me personally part of it, which is what everyone focuses on
Well, I mean, yeah,
because it's funny.
because it's
And
funny.
I get it, but
Yeah.
there are practical reasons why I don't want to write that.
I mean, Spice and Wolf begs to differ.
Yeah, no, the conditions on this were I was not allowed to spice and wolf it.
Well, of course not, because then you just write Spice and Wolf.
Exactly. Spice and wolf with modern day flavor. Okay.
Honestly, I'd probably watch that.
Right.
But yeah. So that is what it is. What it is what it is. Star Wars: The Exiles Odyssey. Through a happenstance of fate, Ashoka Tano finds herself whisked away to the Milky Way galaxy circa 2183 Common Era. Disgusting.
Ew.
After the surviving Jedi purge. We follow her as she tries to adapt to this new galaxy and the even stranger people who inhabit it. I am calling complete bullshit on that one. There is nothing in Mass Effect that is stranger than the shit that goes on in Star Wars. Even mainstream Star Wars. I'm not even talking about some of the weird fucking shit that pops up in, the books. I'm talking straight up, they had a mind-controlling super parasite in one of the Ahsoka Tano episodes.
Wait, which episode was that?
He is not wrong.
They went to Geonosia, and a bunch of the clone troopers got infested by a brain parasite.
Geonosis?
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
I didn't know they touched on that in the TV shows, but like
Yeah.
there was a brain parasite in the zombie books, so
that is a thing.
Different one.
Zombies,
This
what?
one they just shot sonic
Oh,
This
waves
is a
at it and
different
it came
brain
out their nose.
parasite.
Yeah,
I
there's
love that.
multiple brain parasites. Yeah.
I love that. Oh,
I'm
this is a different
sorry.
one. Oh, how many
Yeah,
do you
this
think
is
there
a
are?
different
Probably a couple.
mind
Probably a
controlling
couple
brain
hundred in
parasite.
that galaxy.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are a few. Brain parasites are kind of common, I guess. You know, it happens.
But anyway, yeah, point being is that there was some weird fucking shit. You know, Ahsoka literally fought a dude who was free-forming his corpse around in a life support system
Who is
combat frame. General Grievous.
Oh, you mean
Like,
Grievous?
bro didn't even have shielding on his own goddamn organs. He just had them exposed to open air with some free-floating armor plates around them.
To be fair, Grievous was just built different.
Grievous was built different.
Really
However,
was.
that doesn't stop the fact that he still existed, and therefore is stranger than anything you'll ever see in the ME universe.
I mean,
But
yeah, you are correct.
anything- But
I mean, like, people that have psychic sex and really buff lizards is, like, so low on the Star Wars scale of weird.
I mean, there's an entire species that has psychic sex. 2 or 3 of them. Zeltrons are one. There's a one in the inner core. There's one.
I know, that's
What's the
my
third one?
point. It's like, this is just clear evidence that the person who wrote this story literally does not know any Star Wars lore besides the, like, 10 episodes they watched of the cartoon.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Which, I mean, you know, is completely fair considering they were probably taking up too much time posting about their sexuality on Tumblr. You know, that's a full-time job.
All right. Because we really needed to know that, but
Very
the details of
important
your
to us
story,
knowing
no.
about them. Yeah, it's very important that you know that information about a random person on the internet that you'll never meet again.
Right.
Let's see. They've written a total of 7 chapters, averaging about 7,000 words per chapter, and they've been writing it for a whole year now.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Year and a half, technically. That's not great numbers. I'm gonna be honest with you. It is unlikely I will be posting new works here for several reasons. They listed a bunch of stories. Blah, 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 blah. And all of its related works will still be updated here. But all new stories I will be moving to Archive of Our Own.
Of course.
Because I am trying to prevent AI from stealing my stories.
And you think AO3 is going to stop it? Wow.
Well, yes,
Wow.
technically
Wow.
speaking,
Thinking.
because on AO3 they locked all of their new stories behind an invite-only link.
Huh?
Yeah. So you have
What
to
do you mean?
DM them for an invite link to unlock their stories.
Oh, wait. Are you telling me
Why?
that in order to view this story, I have to get a DM to view the fucking story?
Yeah.
I can't
No,
just
then
click it.
I guess we're not reading the story then.
The AI will
Yeah.
review your story and then remove it from the database as insufficient data. True. Imagine killing any potential growth you as an author could get. Real. Man, these are some weird fucking stories. This is your brain on Galbatorix, an insane crack fic for Inheritance Cycle. There for me, a fluff fic involving Colette and Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia. The Fickle Whim
Oh, you
of
keep
Passion.
Colette out of your mouth.
Another one-shot focused on Madagascar 3.
Ew.
The Virtues of Passion, another one shot of Madagascar 3, Some Time with a Good Friend, Sonic Generations, a romantic
I'm-
relationship,
So confused.
Time Enough for Stars, sequel to Some Time with a Good Friend, but this time with that ambiguity. Blaze and Sonic are having butt sex.
Ew.
Yeah, that sounds like the Sonic fandom.
Yeah, well, I mean, they did promise no ambiguity.
Yes. Tales of the
Yeah.
Monkey Queen, a retelling of the history of Trunks, but with Monkey Queen canon.
The fuck is
Kyushu?
Monkey Queen?
I don't know.
That's probably
don't
this
wanna know.
dude's fucking
A
continuity.
trans Monkey King, I guess.
No.
Is it Goku's a girl or something?
Maybe.
I've seen some art of that, and it has how do you fucking pronounce her name? Gein's hair, and it looks interesting, I guess.
Oh no.
But I'm not gonna say it's good fan fiction. How bad is it?
So, Tales of the Monkey Queen is a story that is retelling the history of Trunks, but with Monkey Queen canon. And these stories are apparently found on SSV Cloud's page. SSV Cloud is Super Saiyan Cloud.
Why?
Because joined 2006. Profile updated 2021. Age 23. Italian American. Okay, so if they joined in 2006 and it's 2021, they last updated, and I can only assume they updated their age at the same time that they updated the profile the last time. So we're looking at. I don't think that's right. I don't think they've updated their age because otherwise they would have had to make a fanfiction account at the age of 5.
Maybe
I
they
don't
did.
think they did. I very much doubt they made a fanfic account at the age of 5. When I started reading fanfic in middle school. Yeah, middle school. Yeah, no, fucking middle school. Let's see. 12th grade was 2012. Right, so that was 18.
I mean, I guess they could be 12.
No, I was 16. 18. Yeah. Yeah, 18, yeah. And then 8th grade would be 14, right? That's usually around the time. 12. Yeah, they'd be around 12 years old, not 5. If they were in middle school, which is 12, yeah. Yeah, so there's no fucking way they updated their age. Yeah, no. If they started reading fanfic in middle school, and that assumedly they made their account around this time period, then they would be around 12, not 5. So. Ships. I love shipping things, everything to everything. In recent years, I've started to do a lot more. I've been more open to slash fics and fem slash fics.
Gross.
Yeah. Specifically, I like reading stories about Goten and Trunks having butt sex.
Gross.
It's a little bit weird. Aren't those both kids?
Yes. Yes, they are.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird. Favorite TV show, Steven Universe. Oh. Yeah, that's starting to make sense now. I think it's starting to come together. Favorite animes, Dragon Ball Z, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Nose, I'm holding you responsible for this.
I didn't fucking do shit. All I've been reading is Warhammer, like 40k
And
fanfiction, where
Ruby.
it's more like Warhammer Fantasy. That's
Wow.
it. That's all I've been reading. Fuck you.
Why is it always Ruby?
You
Why do
fucking
you think?
know why.
I know why. I just don't like it.
Then you shouldn't.
My favorite YouTube creators are Team 4-Star, Two Best Friends, Markiplier, and Jacksepticeye. Wow.
Why
Nothing
do I
wrong with
give
that.
a fuck who you're
Couldn't
watching
be
on YouTube?
more generic
Nothing wrong with
and
watching them, but
infantile.
whatever.
No, like, look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with watching them. I'm just saying your favorite YouTubers ever?
Yeah, I mean,
Why the fuck would I care who you watch on YouTube?
Well, I
It's
mean,
not in
true.
my need to know category.
But, I mean, he's telling us everything else about himself. But yeah,
Literally
I
don't
just
care.
look, Markiplier, he's a cool dude. I was really happy for him on his latest video when he was talking about Iron Lung. I'm not subscribed to him. I don't watch it every single video out of him. Even back in the day when I did watch Markiplier videos, like, frequently, I still wasn't subscribed to him. I didn't comment. I didn't follow him. I didn't go on his Twitter. Like, I don't know. I think it's fine if you're a kid and you do that sort of shit, but like, this dude's my age.
kind of weird when you're in your age, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. So let me what is it? You meet someone, they're 35 years old, they're working, middle management job, and they tell you their favorite Twitch streamer is Kai Cenat.
Yeah, I guess that would make you question some decisions in their life.
Yeah, exactly.
That
It's
is
like,
unfortunate.
what? Yeah, like, again, I'm not gonna fucking, shit on kids that like Kai Cenat. That's literally his target market. He loud is funny, random is funny, violent is funny. Literally teenagers. Okay? That is literally the teenage market. I'm not gonna shit on him. He's fucking knocking it out of the park. There is tons of stupid fucking teenagers that are willing to watch him, and good for him for it. It is a little weird if 20 years down the line you're still watching him and you still think he's the best creator ever.
And if he's still making the same content 20 years.
I mean, he's probably I think he started to move a little bit away from it because I think he even in his own, like, I think I saw a clip going around of him being like, yeah, I'm getting a little bit old for it. It's getting a little bit weird for me to do this for my target audience to still be kids.
Inevitably, everyone goes to politics. Eventually.
Yeah, well, I mean, sort of yes, but no. But I mean, it is somewhat inevitable simply because it's a fact of life that it's going to affect you, and the older you get, the more it's going to affect you, and the more you realize that it's affecting you. And so you're like, oh shit, like I got to do something about this. This shit's broken.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, it kind of is inevitable, but at the same time, like Markiplier never, fell into the politics loophole. But he also really moved away from his hyper panderization. for videos for for kids and moved a lot more into I really just wanted to have fun making the video stuff. And now, admittedly, still gets a lot of kids, but it is a lot more. I'm doing this for fun stuff than I'm doing this to appeal to a specific target market to get lots of money off of them stuff.
True.
A fucking J Schlatt is actually a great example of that.
Didn't he quit
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah, he made his final video and he was just like, yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm
he
rich
pulled
now
out
and I
after-
woke up one day and I asked myself, why the fuck am I still making videos? I'm rich.
Well,
so
Stinky,
I'm
he
done.
didn't wake up. He had a near-death experience.
Oh, what happened?
He nearly got himself into he totaled a car.
Ah.
Oh.
Like crumpled in, totaled a car.
Did he say
He
that in the
didn't just
video?
wake up. Yeah. In the video
Oh.
where he announced he was done, and there'd be occasional stuff over on one of the other channels from time to time.
I was like half listening, yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah,
little disappointed I
he
missed,
had his wake up call was a movie protagonist's wake up call.
True, yeah.
I did like
But
his covers that he did, so.
Yeah, I mean they're funny, but it is what it is. But yeah, it's kind of just like
I was more saying, yeah, the dude's got a good singing voice.
Yeah, surprisingly. The wrecked feminist videos, yeah. I mean, like a lot of amusingly enough, there was a whole era of YouTubers that got into politics to start with, and their politics back then were just lol. Look at these stupid fucking people. And then as they got older, they went, oh, look at these stupid fucking people. Oh god, their votes count just as much as mine. This is a problem.
Yep.
The question of, oh god, why do your votes matter?
Look how stupid this
Unfortunately-
person is. It is no longer funny that this person is stupid. It is now terrifying.
A little bit.
But yeah, no. I mean that's why I don't watch people like Bearing anymore. Like he
I like
was
Bearing.
funny. Yeah, I don't dislike him. He's just still doing the same thing he did back in 2013. Which is fine. It's just
I don't see
I
the
got
problem with that.
older.
Yeah.
The problem is like I got older, and if I have the choice of listening to someone debate philosophy and someone being like, "Hey, look, here's my 2 millionth video of some stupid person being stupid. Look how stupid they are. Lamau, aren't they stupid?" It's like, well, I'd probably actually rather watch the philosophy video.
Yeah. I suppose that's fair.
But yeah, so anyway, Tales of the Monkey Queen. Okay, so Tales of the Monkey Queen is the story here. And they also were writing a Trunks story. So it was Tales of the Monkey Queen, Light's Willpower, a retelling of the history of Trunks. So, history of Trunks. If we search this, only shows up there. Oh, history of Trunks is here. Wait, what? Oh, they worked together for that collab? Interesting. So what the fuck is the history of Trunks?
Probably somebody else's fanfiction.
History of Trunks was the movie that detailed where Trunks during the Cell Saga
Oh,
came
so
from.
someone else's fanfiction. Got it.
Well, I mean, it was
Canon.
No, it's
It
canon.
was Toriyama.
It was Toriyama that wrote it.
So
Oh,
still
okay.
fan fiction.
Boy.
I
In a
hate
sense.
that
I
I am deeply reminded of the One Piece fandom saying that you shouldn't take Oda as a source, and I hate you all.
Everyone, I have stunned the entire chat, Sneaky.
I'm
No.
aware.
No, all this has done is I'm now demoting you 20 IQ points in my list. Congratulations.
Oh,
You're just below sign
Congratulations, you
now.
have the opinion of the average
Whoa,
Twitter user.
whoa,
You have the opinion of the
No,
average
no,
Twitter
no.
user.
There's no
Congratulations.
whoa here.
I
You know
can't
what
be
you were
that
doing.
stupid.
You
I'm
know what
capable of
you were
admitting I've
doing.
made mistakes.
Hey, I don't make
Mom-
mistakes in the first place.
My man went.
Yes,
no,
you
no, no.
fucking do.
Yes, you can.
That's the joke, Gray.
Can we
Anyway.
substitute that for the sign out tonight? Make it an
No.
at now. No.
And Atin L, everyone gets the sign L but Atin. Maybe. Maybe. I'll think about it. Tales of the Monkey Queen. Everything changes, yet everything stays the same. Oh, what a riveting opener for your fanfic. That makes me
It's a
really
choice.
want to read it, you know? Everything
Of course.
changes, but nothing does. Well, I guess I don't need to read this fanfic then.
Magical, isn't it?
What was it that made Trunks and Bulma desperate enough to break the laws of universe and return to the past? What sort of nightmare did they experience that they hoped to leave behind? A retelling of History of Trunks canon that fits into the Tales of the Monkey Queen. Okay, so then what the fuck is Tales of the Monkey Queen?
That must be
Tales of the
someone's
Monkey
fan- like,
Queen. Here we go. The
that must be
story of
someone's
Son
fanfic.
Goku is well known, but how much would be different if Goku was actually a girl? Everything.
No?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it would be.
I was
'Cause
gonna say
it all starts with a little monster hitting his head against a rock so hard it does a complete reset down to the personality. Like,
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I mean, I still think it would be mildly different.
I mean, there is a.
I'm not, look, normally I would bring up biology here, but we're talking about a fucking space alien that can steroid themselves to a higher plane of existence, so I'm not even gonna bother.
yeah.
Wouldn't female Goku just be fucking Cauliflower or whichever one from that other universe?
yeah, that was Kale technically.
Kale
Well, no, it's
and
Califula.
well,
Kale. No, Kale is Broly.
there's
Oh, right.
Cauliflower, and then there's the other one. There's
Cauliflower. I know that that's half a joke name, half to the actual correct name.
Thank
you, Toriyama. Very cool.
Toriyama.
Anyway, so
Carrot,
I have now
Vegeta?
written the entire original manga aside from End of Z, and we are now moving on to Super. 155 chapters, 850k words, 1,000 reviews, 900 favorites, 800 follows. Damn. That is some skewed ass stats.
So my question is, how the hell did we get here from Star Wars?
Someone in the
different ways.
Star Wars community mentioned this. Star Wars Binary Sunrise. The will of the Force has the power to influence lives and destinies. There is a way things are meant to go, but sometimes someone can move away from the will of the Force. Someone can make their own destiny. When Luke Skywalker leaves Tatooine, he changes everything. Uh-huh. Yeah, we're just gonna close that out and move on.
Where the fuck is
Yeah.
this post? I'm trying to refine the post that had like the one female Goku art I liked.
I'm gonna get some drink. Oh, I totally forgot I had my water fucking, doing the water filtering.
Filling?
Yeah. Let me just get that un.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, by the way. Hold on, I'm posting it.
All right. Oh, I've seen that sort of stuff before.
Yeah, it's like it's Goku, but it's he's got the wife's hair this time.
You mean
The specifics of Goku does not change, except for the fact that he is no, I guess she now. She is
Chi-Chi's
always
hair?
hungry. Her hair is different. She's still always hungry, and she still fucking decides to let people do things because it'll be a good fight.
Yeah,
Not much has changed
that's,
about Goku.
That's Goku, yes.
That
I
yeah,
mean-
that's pretty much just Goku.
Joku.
Yeah, Joku.
No, that's Vegeta. Goku doesn't job.
Hey, 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 you people. You people.
I don't like the way you saying that, huh?
You
Some of us aren't
people.
people. Some of the people here aren't actually people.
Yeah?
They are
Oh, yeah,
illusionary.
Hey, Max, here you go.
There you
Blah,
go,
blah,
yes,
blah.
surveillance.
Abandoned projects. Blah, blah, blah. Current projects. The Remnant of Fate. Emio Shirio finds himself in Fate Stay Single in Ruby. The story follows what...
Stay single, really? Fucking really?
Nah, you know what? That's funny. I'll give him
Okay,
that.
I gotta.
That is funny, but God
I gotta.
damn.
I now have to tab out of what I was doing.
Tell me he.
No, I
made
put
that
that
up.
in there. No, I put that in there.
Yeah, the description is Emiya Shiro from Fate Stay Night, but I love Sneaky's mispronunciation as Shirio. I'm gonna be honest, that sounds like a nickname Luvia would come up with because she refuses to pronounce it correctly just to
Oi,
piss off me.
Shirio! She's greeting him and saying his name at the same time. Anyway, finds
Disgusting.
himself in the world of Ruby. This story follows what impacts this new edition, as well as the Nasuverse in general, has on Ruby. Honey Nut Cheerios. Indeed.
Honey Nut Cheerios, okay.
Well, I mean, you know, if you think about it like that, Shiro does, in fact, put some nut in the honey.
You didn't have
Rendering
to say it
her,
like that.
particularly defenseless.
Indeed. But, let's see what else we got here. Also, this is a really stupid premise. Oh, but what if Nasu lore started intruding upon Remnant? What if?
Then Remnant
Okay.
is fucked.
The
Yeah.
Remnant's fucked, yeah. They literally have nothing that can counter almost any of it.
Like, Salem is fucked inside of what, 5 minutes tops?
Salem is literally like
Um,
F tier
so-
on the graph, okay?
Yeah.
No. Well, here's the thing. Salem and Osmond are implied to have like they would be true magic users. Technically. I guess they technically be magic 6 and 7.
Yeah, but they are not immortal anymore, or at least Salem sure as shit isn't.
No. They're still 100% immortal. Unfortunately for them, there are several things capable of killing immortality in the Fateverse. Not even just going to Throne of Heroes. There's generally people out there who's like, what's your family's specialty? Oh, we destroy immortal beings. Oh,
Yep.
how long you been doing that? 2,000 years. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, you see, my
Oh.
family redefined immortal as hard to kill.
Meanwhile, the other family was like, "Oh, that's neat." Ours redefined it as a challenge.
They're
Yeah.
going full Sinestrom over here.
Yeah, no, they still
Syndrome.
have their immortality. It just doesn't mean anything now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's one of those things like. Also, technically, Ozpin might be harder for them to kill than Salem because you gotta
He
find
can
a way to stop the
reincarnate.
reincarnate.
I mean, not really.
I'm gonna be honest, it would not surprise me if there's some obscure reference in some Type Moon short story somewhere talking about soul phylacteries in the exact way most people think of them from fantasy.
Well, I mean, yes, but also the fact that Shiki could kill him easily. Any variation of Shiki besides the weakest one could kill him permanently.
No, even
Yeah,
the
that's
weakest
true.
one could kill him.
No. The weakest one can just kill him, not his soul. I'm talking permanently. Like some of the higher
No,
tier
who's the
Shikis
well,
are just
no,
like,
who-
I have killed you, so therefore you stay dead no matter what.
Well,
Well, who's the
no.
weakest? 'Cause,
Base
like,
tier Shiki
Base tier Shiki.
from
no, he
the
could still kill.
manga.
He could still kill them permanently. Like
Yeah.
the thing that sets him as the weakest is he's probably the kindest of them all, and he's the one who wants the least to do with the other world.
Also, aside from being
Like,
able to cut anything, he's base human.
If he's well, and another important thing, he doesn't need a knife to cut the lines.
No.
His mystic eyes are probably equal or higher tier than the cool Shiki, who has her own set of movies. The reason she's bullshit though is because she has the concept of the void as a actual manifestation in her soul somewhere.
She's
like
also
Sachiko.
got pseudo access to roots, so
Yeah, that's the void manifestation.
yeah.
It's apparently being named Shiki in Type Moon is either a win condition or a lose condition, and that lose condition is still a win condition.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you,
are
Gray.
the weakest.
Thank you for reminding me that that is our differentiation on their first names.
Oh,
But yeah,
goodness.
like
But yeah, point being is that there's tons of people that can fucking off Ozpin. Yeah, now sure, admittedly,
Yeah.
there's a couple more weapons that would work against Salem that wouldn't really be too great against Ozpin, like Harp and shit out there. But like,
Honestly,
still
the
plenty
worst
of
thing
shit
that can
that can kill 'em.
the worst thing that can happen to Ozpin is some Magus family connects the dots and decides that's going to be our family's experiment for the next 10
Oh.
generations minimum.
Oh no!
My
You know,
man will
God
not be
forbid
sucking
they, go out, find someone, they figure out his reincarnation method. They go out, find someone, and then set up these like satellite families where they basically propagandize the kid to have the perfect ideology that aligns with Ozpin, so he's like attracted to them like a moth to the flame, and then they monitor the
God.
kid for behavior differences. So when he does finally
Oh.
latch onto one, they're like, "Oh, it's that one! Fucking bag him and tag him, boys!"
Oh. Oh no. Actually, you know what? Even worse. Zokin's Magecraft directly interferes with the soul.
Oh,
He
sure,
100% could just capture Ozpin and be like, I'm going to tear this apart because you found immortality without losing your mind. I want that.
You did it without losing your mind, and you did it without worms, and I'm really tired of the worms.
You're thinking of the other one.
No, that's Zokin.
Yeah, no, that's
That
Zokin.
is Zokin.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking of a Schweinrog.
The Ignomillennia from Apocrypha fella, I think.
No, the immortal vampire.
You haven't.
Thanks. That narrows it down to it.
I was gonna say, do you have any idea how little
The
that
head.
narrows it down?
Oh, that does narrow it down, but not that much.
The head of Magus. Clock Tower.
Zelrich?
Zelrich.
Clock Tower.
Schweinorg.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Marshal.
Yeah.
Oh, he'd have a field day with Salem and Ozpin.
Oh yeah.
They'd keep him entertained for at least 100 years.
See, now I would like to see a crack fic. I'm gonna. Here's the premise of the crack fic. Remnant is not in its own universe. The following people proceed to show up:
Zeltrich.
the Man in the Wall, Zelrich, everyone's favorite Necron.
Oh no.
There's three different Necrons. Which one are you talking about?
Everyone's favorite.
Magpie.
Oh, the Magpie. I see.
They all show up.
My collection. See, here's the thing. If Trazen was asked to, he would defend everyone just to spite Orican if he showed up.
Yes.
Just like, why are you defending this world? Because fuck you.
He absolutely would.
That's such a doomsday scenario for Remnant in a way that doesn't actually destroy Remnant.
Yeah, I know,
A
right?
lot of people's days are about to be so much worse.
Yeah, I know, right?
The Infinite is defending you because Orican the Diviner wants to kill you.
Hello, Mr. Ozpin. I've come to you with a proposition. I shall help defend your world.
Man in the Wall from Warframe shows up. Zelrich from Fate shows up. Fucking who else can we throw in there that is just like the worst?
Known for collecting stuff or taking an interest in ruining the lives of those that take interest in.
Oh shit, Sneaky. We need the Raven we need the Raven Guard, or no, the Blood Raven Chapter Master.
Yeah, but he's like low tier.
Yes,
you mean
but
Gabriel?
You introduce him first as the guy stealing everything nailed down, only several chapters in for Trazen to be like,
okay.
The Lamenters are already on Remnant. We don't need another Space Marine chapter.
If you want to lock Salem in her castle for like 5 years straight, you throw in Azrael from BlazBlue, because he's never killed an immortal, and it sounds like a fun challenge. And
Wait,
then
isn't
you
that
tell
the
him,
guy who can, like, accidentally everything?
yeah, no, he's the one who's like, I don't like that you're talking on a radio, and can just stomp his foot and basically scare the radio waves out of the area.
Excuse
We,
you?
we've
What do you
Yeah,
never.
don't
mean?
worry
He
about it.
can
He's
scare the
great.
radio wave.
He has 8 sets of limiters he puts on himself so he can get a good fight. We've never seen him go above 2. The closest we've seen is his ultra finisher, or the astral heat, in which his tattoos disappear. He does a table flip from hell, and then we go past the planet's horizon, and there's just a nuclear column of fire rising up from him punching you in the air. And then you tell him, by the way, if you get all 4 relics together, the brother gods come back, and then he gets really
the
excited.
God
because
show.
he's all-
Oh, that would be the
Yes,
that's arc 2 is the relics, and it's just wait, Ravengard. What do you mean the relics of God? That sounds like mine. Trazen.
Yeah.
Zoich, what do you mean gods can show up?
Yeah.
Well, to be
Yeah,
fair to Gabriel, he has a
'cause,
lot of experience in hitting gods with hammers.
But by the way, fun thing about Azrael, he joins
no.
the bad guys in the 4th game because one of the head bad guys like, hey, I will make you a promise. What's the one thing you wish you could do? It's like, I want to punch gods in the face. I want to punch the gods of this world in the face. I want to fight them. Are like, okay, we can arrange that. Is that all you want? Yeah, I just want to fight gods. He learns what those relics can do. He is helping Trazen collect every single one of those. Because Trazen will be like, yo, I will let you do that, and I'll collect their corpses when you're done. Or collect
Then
your
I'll
corpse,
collect
either
the
or.
gods.
Well, I was going to say, knowing
actually,
Trajan,
Trajan will
he
probably
would...
go, I'll let you beat them, and then I'm going to put them in my box.
Then they're going in the box.
It's like, hey, you finally won. Time stop. Welcome to the collection.
Meanwhile, while everyone's distracted, a D&D party backed by the
Okay.
man behind the wall is competing with the Blood Ravens on who can steal the most shit.
Oh,
Trazen
boy.
returns to the vault, sees an
Yeah.
IOU note, turns back around. His new collection got stolen.
It's
God
it's
fucking
just
damn it.
everything's going in the bag of holding.
Who would steal the most? Trazen,
Wait,
the Blood
Sneaky,
Ravens,
Sneaky, an
Romanians,
artificer,
or a British archaeologist?
British
a
archaeologist.
D&D British archaeologist.
Exactly.
Oh no.
By the way, Sneaky, the artificer, in the process of trying to remake their bag of holding because they're running out of space, discovers a Tesseract vault.
The horror.
Yeah. Man,
I mean, technically, the
Trazen-
Tesseract Vault could just keep Orpheus contained.
Trazen would get a kick out of like 90% of the Blaze Blue cast.
He would get a kick
They're
out of
also-
them and also be trying to
also
acquire
weird.
all of them.
Oh, yeah.
What's
Considering his reaction to when certain things escape the stasis, I was like, yo, that's really cool. I think he'd love Azrael because the only thing that has stopped Azrael is reducing him to absolute 0 temperatures to literally slow his molecular structure down. That was the only effective prison they figured out for him. And he
Grayson has and will do that again.
doesn't. Yeah, he won't fall for it twice is the problem.
Max, who's the button masher character in Blaze Blue? I do not know who it is, and I want to.
But do you realize how little that narrows it down?
What is the
That
most
doesn't
meathead
help.
character?
It's Meathead?
Yes.
Do you realize how little that narrows it down?
I'm trying to make a joke of
Meshing
X
phase.
players.
I actually
Do you
don't
actually
know.
understand the
Are
assignment?
you talking about Ranga? Or Ragna? Ragna?
Ragna?
I guess
Ragna?
Ragna and Jin would make solid button mashers because they're the poster boys, so they're your generic Shoto, so to speak, for movesets.
Alright, well then I'm just gonna make the joke of instead of orc players, he says Ragna players. Do what you need to do. Do you actually understand what you need to do?
Listen, still far and away the best thing to come out of the entire.
Thing.
No, the
Or
best thing
Bang
to
is
come out of
not
the.
a button masher. He's not. Now he is the character Trazen would be asking, do you actually understand the assignment to? He's a great
Okay, well
guy. He's a little slow.
Again,
Well,
far
then,
and
yes,
away,
then that would be
greatest line
correct.
from the entire event. To my orc commanders, I'm going to regret this. Wog.
The entire theater immediately erupted in wogs.
Wait. There was a canonical wog by Trazen, and it wasn't
Yes.
recorded.
I
Amazing.
recorded, didn't you?
No, I was unfortunately a second too late. I got the hall wogging. I did not have time to get trade. Also, I was way too far away to pick that up.
Fuck.
GW
Unfortunate.
really should be recording that stuff
They should make a
and,
whole
and
fucking
putting
thing
it out for the
about it.
community.
Oh my
Honestly,
God,
if
yeah.
GW was smart, they would have hired all of those fucking animators to animate the best battles after having recorded all of them, and everyone would vote on what the best battle was.
Sneaky, they did. They hired them. They aren't doing the other part, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is if they were competent and good at their job of being a company that makes money.
I mean...
Well, I mean, they're making money, just not in the way that people want them to make money.
No, they're
Yeah.
not making money. They are explicitly in debt.
Yeah.
How did they get themselves in debt with 20 to 30% profits every quarter?
How do you think?
How do you
took
think,
more
Max?
debt than they made profit.
How did they...
They bought a bunch
Well,
of
they probably
things. They
invested in
funded a
something
bunch of
stupid.
things. Yeah, they invested in stupid things.
Or
They
they
spent a
lost
whole
some,
shitload of money with lawsuits.
They were getting some money and then they lost it from certain
And then
programs.
the biggest Hood Classic, the upper management voted themselves to have really big salaries.
Yeah, I would say it's that sign.
They
Sign.
voted
They are
themselves to have
sign.
big
They are a
salaries.
privately held company. What you're thinking of is not there.
Well, they're privately held, but they do have investors. It's very select, though.
They
Unfortunately,
have select investors,
the problem is that by doing this themselves, they put themselves in a unique position of having the disadvantages of both private and public.
Yes.
Somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how they
Deeply
managed
impressive.
it, but they did. And while they kind of get the advantages of both, except the advantages seem to be heavily outweighed by getting the disadvantages of both.
That's kind of how it works, yeah.
Mostly, I just feel bad for the consumers because, as has been noted several times, the way they make money off consumers is get new players every 2 to 4 years and tell the old players to fuck off. Your investment no longer matters because we don't care about you anymore.
Yeah.
That sounds like a typical
Giddy?
company.
Yeah, it is.
So Sign, my friends got into Warhammer last year, and just before they would have hit the 1-year mark of playing the game, and they've been slowly getting miniatures to run their own armies, someone who wanted to be a Thousand Suns player got hit by the Nerf bat before they could actually run their army.
Wow.
Thousand Suns, best attachment, got gutted. And it's just like, wow. One person in my life that unfortunately I did help facilitate into the hobby, trying to help them at least not spend more money than necessary to actually do the hobby, didn't even get a quarter of his army done before his investment was abruptly dumpstered by GW.
That's crazy.
I mean,
by GW, okay.
In theory, it will come back around, but
X to doubt.
But the burn is still there because, again, it's just one of those things. Like, it's only been a year since they've gotten in, and there are people who spend an entire edition collecting their army and getting it painted up so they can actually do it. And then the next edition rolls around, everyone moves over to that next edition, and their army is fucked. Like, Deathwatch disappeared at the start of 10th, right? How many people were running a Deathwatch army that they'd had for 3 or 4 years that just suddenly they couldn't use for the next 2.5 years before Deathwatch finally got a detachment?
So it wasn't 2 or 3 years. It was 20 plus. because Deathwatch been in around for a long ass time. As well, they got killed last year summer. And then they came back.
Yeah.
Because yeah. But they're on the chopping block along with
Like,
demons.
the worst part about Warhammer and all of its stuff is that it's owned by GW.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Worst thing about this is that the company owns it, right?
Yeah, that is those are words that you can say about it. Yeah. Yeah. Those are words you can say about it. But yeah. So, let's see what else we got here. Enough about that depressing topic. Let's talk about something else depressing.
We don't have to.
You're right.
I know you're going to, but we don't have to.
Yeah. You're right.
Meanwhile, I'm reminded going from Unity to Black Flag is, oh boy, the parkour system is a lot rougher.
Going from Unity to Black Flag, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of
Yeah, well,
crazy, though, right?
It's been long enough that I've decided to finally restart Black Flag after my save was unscrupulously destroyed, I think, in a formatting incident 12 years ago.
Indeed.
Also, Sneaky, I forgot how crazy this
Toasties. We were muted for a little bit.
Very well. Could have
See,
been.
you
Pig
say
oil.
that. Here's the thing, though. The thing with big oil and alternative energy sources is that alternative energy sources don't actually replace the need for oil generators.
No, you still need oil for anything that moves. If it moves, it uses oil.
Pharmaceuticals use oil.
Fertilizer uses oil.
Oil would still be used for cars. It would still be used for trains. Like, the thing is that fusion energy is great, but it's city powering. It's not car powering.
Yeah.
It's not train powering. You're not going to be able to fit a fucking fusion generator for at least 50 to 100 years on a train. It's just not happening.
No, but if we can get plasma fusion up, if we could get supercapacitors up at the same time, that gives us, well, the best combo, basically. Sorry, distracted.
Oh, yeah, well, we're just going to casually also invent supercapacitors, just casually.
We're already there, Sneaky. We already have them. Fuck. Yeah, no, we already have supercapacitors. It's just they're big, they're kind of chunky. We're still trying to figure out how to make them small enough to fit in a car. We have them in use on, I want to say on trains. Like, I was pretty sure Japan's high-speed rail has it in use.
Maybe.
Hang on. Yeah. There you go.
Well then, how about
We
that?
already have them.
Well then, the more you know, I guess. But anyway, point being is that maybe trains then, but you're not. They aren't. They aren't the biggest consumers of gas and oil, right? Like,
no. That would be ships.
Right.
I think. No, aside from power plants that are fueled by shit like that.
Yeah, but power plants, they're not going to be completely replaced. Like, you just won't be building new ones effectively. Like, the amount of power we're going to be needing in the coming decades, you're not shutting down these power plants.
Even if we got fusion power up tomorrow, we would still keep coal around, the old coal plants, specifically as a fallback just in case something happened.
Well, not even just as a fallback. I mean, the thing with both fusion, nuclear fusion and nuclear fission is that they're very bad at generating energy variably. Like, we can.
Demand or something like that. It's
hard
for them to keep up with it.
It's really hard for them to handle spikes and troughs.
Draw, they're fine. Yeah. But if it goes up and down, they kind of shit the bed.
Yeah, they're really good at providing a steady source of energy, but they're not great at rapid changes. As we all.
I think that's the same problem with hydro.
Hydro is a little bit different in that hydro's ability to provide power is incredibly dependent on how much water is in the dam.
Well, obviously.
Right, but like during time periods where there's not enough water to provide the high enough pressure for the highest power output, you kind of just shit out of luck.
Then you're kind of fucked, yeah.
And if you try running the hydro plant at full throttle while you don't have the water pressure for it, A, shit's going to wear down and break, but also you're going to start sucking in silt and stuff.
Also, it just doesn't work. I mean, if you don't have the water pressure for it, opening it all the way up would lower the pressure on the intake and
Yeah.
thus lower how much power you generate.
That too. But yeah, so they're a little bit different. They're environmentally not good at variable, but yeah, they're not. My point being is they're not going to replace. Like you're still going to want natural gas around. You're still going to want oil and coal around, simply for the spikes. They handle spikes and surges, and
That's for production. That's not even counting your fertilizer, your plastic, your
yeah.
rubber,
There's
etc.,
tons
and
of other
so
stuff. Like
forth.
so, like there is only idiots. I realize what I'm saying, but still it needs to be said. Only idiots would stop fusion from happening because they think it's a threat to their market.
China.
Yeah, so the reason why they stopped fusion from happening, if this was a assassination of the extra foreign variety, it wouldn't be to protect profits, it would be to protect ideology.
That, or it would be specifically to fuck their enemy over, which is,
Protecting
capitalist
their
pig dog.
ideology. Well, I mean, they're very capitalist themselves, but
I was gonna
Yeah.
say China is basically
It's a very protectionist sort of capitalist.
real communism doesn't exist because every single time real communism is tried, it hits a
no,
human...
that's actually wrong. Real
let
communism
me-
does exist. There's actually a town inside of Spain that has stayed communist for about nearly 100 years now.
Well, real communism has been tried several times, and
I
every
wasn't
time it
finished.
does, it ends in executions.
No. I mean, like this town has stayed communist for 100 years. Like they haven't become Stalin. They haven't become China. Like actual communism.
Well, that's because one, it's a small area, and two, I
Yes,
wasn't finished. I was
it's
gonna
2 city
say,
blocks large.
yeah, I was gonna say it also is just like every single time you try real communism, someone gets in the way and says, "Oh, wait a minute, I control these. That means I control the state, and people have to listen to what I say."
Yes.
Or alternatively, a group of people say that and go, "Oh, wait a minute, we can just run a protectionist block because people have to listen to what we say."
Yes.
And then, of course,
Which
down the line,
happens.
people just say, "Oh, that means it worked." It's like, no, it's because just a whole bunch of cronies created a new empire. The Russian Empire never ended.
Pretty much.
It got a new
almost like
name.
it happens every time.
Pretty much. Yeah. Well, I mean, it happens every time because the problem is, right, you have way less ideologically aligned people in the world than you do psychopaths. You have way more psychopaths in the world than ideology. And psychopaths will follow ideologies. Mostly, usually not even realizing they're psychopaths yet. But there
Yes.
does come a point in where they reach the ideological end goal of seizing control of power and they go, wow, you know, I really
There are
like
things
the
I can do with this power.
idea of me being in charge more than whatever ideology I previously believed in.
Yup.
So I'm just going
This
to kill the
ideology
guy
doesn't
that
give-
trusts me and then take his place.
I like being in charge.
And
Being in
that's
charge
pretty much
gets
how
you
it
more
happens
money.
every time, everywhere, with every ideology ever, basically. Especially because usually revolutions cause a lawless environment, so there's no real higher authority to enforce against, because they destroyed it. But yeah, the village in Spain I'm talking about is specifically 2 to 4 city blocks, I believe it was, of abandoned. It was an abandoned building that they took over and then fought the city for, and over the years they tried expanding, and then they quickly collapsed and reformed back under the 100-person banner. And there's like explicit rules. There's a whole shitload of rules that they have to follow. And one of the rules is there can never be more than 100 members because they realize that whenever you try to have more than 100 members for communism, people grow there's too many people, and it's too easy to form ideological blocks that oppose each other in the name of resource acquisition. And then the communism quickly eats itself because people realize that when you have enough idiots following you, no one can stop you. That applies to everything, not just communism.
It's almost like power can let you do whatever the hell you want.
It's almost like violence is the source of all authority, and by having more people than someone else, you are implying that you're capable of inflicting more violence upon other people, which therefore means more people join you, because therefore they will not be attacked by said violence.
Violence is the root of all authority, though.
Yeah, it's almost like
realize it.
Almost like it, yeah. Crazy. Red X indeed. That's some pretty sick art. But yeah, let's see what else we got going on here. We got you know what? I want to know. I have to know. Oh Christ.
What?
Uh-oh. What?
Well, go ahead and put down wall of text. If anyone has wall of text.
Let me check.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
been a
bad
hot
grammar.
minute since we've had that.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, yep, I have it. So
I do too have it.
Don't read, bad grammar, and trigger. Just need those. Arthur Bailey, fetish, OCTX canon, summary, sucks, and script. Don't think
Damn.
we've gotten any of those yet.
No.
Nope.
We haven't read anything.
The ordinary day, or rather night ordinary shift at part-time job in taxi. I pick up customer at address. Another dyed blonde eager for drink dancing at the club. I never understood pastime. Everything is as usual. Road shiny with puddles and holes of asphalt. Moderately broken, but still allowing you to drive at fairly decent speed. The joints of overpass protrude from behind. Heart-rending howl of engines running at top speed approached. Walking at speed of 90, I am bypassed by two Chipreki, painted, tinted in trash, loud rhythmic music bursting from the windows. They pass, disappear ahead of us, smooth turn of city chord. There is an interchange 4 kilometers away, so I have time to admire the jerks in the oncoming lane. I slow down automatically. There are speed cams ahead, trellis farm thrown over road, as soon as assholes are not caught. The descent is smooth, and a couple of can be seen flying around bend of oncoming lane.
Rambling stream of consciousness.
That's a good question.
Oh my god.
One of the Russian gibberish flies into puddle, catches aquaplane speed of 180 degrees. I didn't realize 180 degrees had speed, but the more you know.
No, Sneaky, 180-degree angle. Right? That has to be what he means. He can't be that fucking dumb.
I don't know, man. That's what it says.
I mean, it is Russian, so.
Cheeky Ricky. Time has slowed down, and I am watching what happening in slow motion. Idiot skids, throws under second one. Now 2 idiot are looping in oncoming lane, hitting him. Swing against metal bump on right side. Pieces of bumper fly, sparks, car crumple into shapeless lump of metal and plastic. Consciousness notes all this automatically. The second one hits side of high curb of dividing strip. Car bounces, it flies sideways onto divider and hits metal fence post with all might. Glass splash, rear bumper torn off by inertia, slowly takes off and fly. Car began tear in half. I see long metal pin fly out from underneath bottom and fly in smooth parabol rotating in my direction. Fucked up. A piece of metal flies through my mind with pop of gunshot, smashes into windshield, blow to chest. The pain flares up and goes out. I slam on brake. The car stops abruptly. I feel jolts of my ABS on pedal. Passenger squeals across the front seat, burying her face in the headrest. My swallow go up. Engine stopped. Lock, click, automatically unlocking the doors. What are you doing? Flying from back seat. You don't know how to drive at all? I'll report you to dispatch. They'll recruit anyone with purchased rights. You need to buckle up, you fool. He floats listlessly in his thoughts. I look down at ragged hole in windshield with cracks in all directions. I look down, their pin sticking out chest with cut off bolt at end. Why doesn't it hurt? My consciousness begins to swim. Hot feelings spread in my chest. There's something in your seat. I've hurt myself. What is it? Sticky. Ceiling switch clicks, flood with IED light. Come from back seat. What are you screaming about? My ears are already ringing. Or is it my imagination? Why is there no pain? Darkness and silent, no sound, no movement, no sensation. On verge of perception is feeling whisper thought. Forget everything except oblivion. Forget it, forget it, forget it. Who am I? Answer me. A thought flashes by. I don't want oblivion. I want remember. Are you sure you want remember? Are you sure that's what you want? Yes, 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 I do. Give it back to you. You are welcome. As you wish. I remember everything my whole life.
Awful.
Fuck, did I die? Yes. Biological shell stopped functioning, but he died it is pretty controversial, don't you think? I think mean I exist, so what is it? Right, what next? As you wish, you go back, don't you? Yes, I do, can I? May. Condition. Like what? People like you, those who give up oblivion, are offered return with reason. You will be given skill and gifts, and cope.
Yes, and cope.
And cope with the task assigned to you. What are these gifts and skills? Different, for example, how will you like absolute memory? Normal. Is okay? Brute. Which world will I be sent to? What should I do there? One of worlds you know. What kind of acquaintances? Described in fiction. So you give author plots, but why? We can't interfere directly, but with help of people like you, we can make people think plots. Therefore, based on our forecast and assumption, we in other worlds use information delivery, such as books, raise people like you, then send them to other places. Check it out. And if I fail, I'm not superhero. We raise next one. What about me? What happened to me? If you don't break down, we send you somewhere else. If you break down, not problem. What if I break down? Many different situation, but after all, reasonable person cannot live in vacuum. Not everyone stand lose them. Oblivion await them. Oblivion good. In case of victory, you win. If win, we talk. Fucking Russians, man. A crazy thought flashed through my mind. Oh, I'll turn around. And so you don't get distracted, I'll change boundary. That's not why you're being sent there. For what reason? For everyone, for everything. As they say in Homeland, that's enough talking, you should go.
This is so fucking dumb.
Yes. And anyways, that's where the chapter ends. That was
That was something
something.
awful.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. What else did Atin want to read tonight? Let's see. Mass Effect Clone Wars. Burdened with defeating the Reapers, Commander Shepard is forced to work together with terrorist organization Cerberus to fight the Collectors. Now he has to assemble a team to go through the Omega 4 relay. However, he did not expect to find Jedi, a brotherhood of clones, and a cyborg general for his team. What might they might be just what he needs to beat the Reapers. What the fuck do you mean
Well, that's
Obi-Wan
fucking dumb.
Kenobi and General Grievous show up and play Mass Effect 2?
Without killing each other.
I'm just... God damn it, Phoenix.
Amazed? Disappointed?
I don't know.
Tired?
I can go with tired. I can do tired.
Tired of bullshit.
Tired
shitty
of something.
stories.
Not sure what I'm tired about, but I'm definitely tired of something.
Weary is the correct word, I believe.
That might be it. Definitely feel weary.
In the it's all so tiring sort of way.
Yeah, it's one of those days where you look for bleed out spots.
Yeah.
Let's mix.
Know that feel.
All right. I'll be honest, I zoned out. What the fuck did I just hear? Well, that's your fault.
Bro got lucky he didn't have to hear this guy's dissertation on the entire process of death and reincarnation.
Man, Russians are weird.
Yes, Russians are Russian.
I really can't. You can't really blame them, right? I mean, they live in a Arctic hellscape. I probably would find meaning in literally anything, or just go full nihilism. I mean, yeah, I get it.
I mean, there was a reason. Well, fuck, what's his name? Preached against the nihilism.
I don't know what was his name.
The guy that is everyone mistakenly calls a nihilist.
Oh, Nietzsche.
Nietzsche, yeah.
Nietzsche, yeah. Nietzsche. However the fuck they say that.
And then motherfuckers like my name in a spelling bee. Back when ERB was good.
Yes. Once upon a time, a long time
In a
ago.
galaxy far, far away.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, they came out with a new one recently.
They're
Like
still
2 days
going.
ago. Yeah, like two. Well, I mean, like very, very,
I
very
thought
rarely, but yeah.
I thought they split apart like 2 years ago.
They did. Then they made an announcement video like 3 or 4 years ago where they're like, "Yeah, guys, we're getting the band back together. We kind of missed doing these raps. We stayed apart for a couple of years, and now we're getting back. We totally promised to make more raps, and then they made like 2 to 3 raps, and then broke up again.
Gee, I wonder why. It was
Then they came
politics,
back
wasn't
together.
it?
No, it was more they both are very headstrong, and they were both kind of moving on with their lives, and both of them had kids.
Huh.
And so, like, shortened patience, less time around each other, more stubborn, inevitable.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I mean, it was just, it was only okay. It was
Well, I mean,
it was White Death versus Red Baron.
What'd you expect?
I don't know.
It was
I mean,
good back in the day.
Yeah, when they spent all their time doing it. Yeah, now
They
it's
spent all their
basically
time
just a
doing
hobby.
it. Not even a hobby. It's obvious that they don't have any passion for it anymore. Not even to the level of it's just a hobby. They're just bored with it.
I mean, quite possibly, yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna make assumptions about their lives, but at the same time, it's just like oh damn. That is definitely how that ended. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like I would have much rather them actually just like kind of ended with that finale from was it season 3 or whatever, and then just never made another one. Didn't tease people. Because like the other big problem was, and the reason why they eventually came back is because like people were starting to kind of get really fucking pissed at them, because they finally bought themselves from Disney, right?
Alt
So
themselves from Disney?
yeah, so what happened was they remember the creator club thing that YouTube did way back in the day, Maker Studio and shit like that. Like
Oh, yeah.
basically because individual YouTubers needed to be vetted before they got like official YouTuber status. Back in the day, basically these companies that formed around providing that verification to YouTube. So YouTube trusted the company, so the company would do all the work, and then the company would in exchange then take like a portion of your profits uh, for providing basically tech support to YouTube for you.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of, again, most people back then didn't become YouTubers because they were good at economy. So, what ended up happening was a lot of them signed on to these creator networks, but the sign on signed away their YouTube channel. And so, and again, you got a bunch of non confrontational people signing shit they don't understand. They don't know how to fight it legally. They don't want to fight it legally. They're going to trust the system and try and, work it out
That's a
internally.
mistake.
I know, right?
What the hell did I
But
come back to?
we're talking about ERB, how their content has massively degraded, and why they came back in the first place, which was because they signed
Oh.
away their entire show to content networks, and then that content network got bought by Disney, and then Disney came in and was like, "Hey, you can't use swears in your rap songs anymore because that's not child friendly," and they were like, "That's retarded."
Yeah. And then they got told you can't say that either.
Yeah.
I
And so they
went to get
left
rid of
Maker
my
Studio.
garbage, and I come back to this.
Yes. So they left. Well, did you hear us read the Russian story?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, they
I
left
could hear I
to
just wasn't talking.
yeah, they left to get rid of the Maker Studio overhang, and they kind of went on to their own careers. That's why they stopped for a really long time. And then
Yeah.
some people asked for them back, and they were like, "Yeah, we kind of did enjoy it." And so that's why they came back with season 3, where they bought back their name and their channel, because obviously Disney was like, how the fuck do we run a rap channel? No one can rap."
Skillfully?
So yeah, they bought their channel back, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna do a Patreon now. So instead of needing advertisers or anything, you guys can just pay us on Patreon, and we'll provide a rap a month." They got a shitload of money from it, like 45 plus K from it a month.
Yeah. Well,
And
they theoretically know what they're doing.
the first month passed, and there was no rap. And the second month passed, and there was no rap. And the third month
Uh-huh.
passed, and they're like, "Guys, we really appreciate all your support, but we didn't realize how hard it would be to get back in the saddle. We promise, the raps are coming."
This
They
was
already
a
spent the
lie.
money.
8 months later, they finally released their first rap. And then over the course of the next 3 years, they did season 3 or something. I think it was 30 years or something. It was a ridiculously long time for them to do season 3. And people were just like, hey guys, look, we're just not going to give you money anymore if you take this long to make the wraps. You know, we're not going to pay your salary every month if you're not producing something.
Especially when they were
Fair.
dropping those like twice a month
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's kind of why they turned it into a hobby now, is that they're not able to make the money they used to from it. They're not able to produce the content they used to from it, and everyone's basically moved on from that era, which is kind of sad, but at the same time, kind of expected.
Can't say that I am particularly surprised.
I'm just,
Yeah, not a surprise.
Alright, well, I'm gonna send this to Max real quick, because that was something.
Why send it to me?
Because it is not something that will be spoken of on this podcast. Let's see who else we got here. We got, Divided Stars. The Emperor reveals his plot. A new war to stop the rising empire begins. All the way in another galaxy. That's right. Obi-Wan Kenobi and me, Self-Insertium, in the Mass Effect universe will partner up with Tali Zora to
Oh, hey, we have an
unite the
OC
Mass Effect
plus canon.
galaxy and stop the Emperor. Why?
Because author lacks creativity.
Guest reviewers, guest reviewers, guest reviewers, guest reviewers. God damn, so many fucking guest reviewers. Two other guest reviewer. This is by guest reviewer. I am not trying to force him to write the story the way I want. I am merely asking for him to incorporate all of the other cool ideas I've seen in other stories I've read before.
Oh my god, shut up.
And I think they are really cool ideas, and I've seen them in a lot of Star Wars stories. So, guest reviewer, I would appreciate if you do not talk to me like that. You don't see me talking like that to you, do you? So be more respectful to me. Thank you.
Says a guest reviewer to another guest reviewer.
Yes.
They just can't help
Wow.
themselves.
Weaponized schizophrenia.
It's not even a forum, and they're doing the forum thing.
Oh, so so the guy that was being a little shit.
Maybe
Do you
need
have
to
He
any
was
idea how
Mexican.
little that narrows it down?
I'm talking about the guest reviewer that was being an asshole, telling the author how to write his story.
I'll reiterate. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Considering there's only one we've featured on this fucking podcast so far, yes, I think it narrows it down massively to the only fucking one we've shown.
He's got you there, buddy.
So apparently what set this guy off was the guest reviewer from the previous page, where the guy said, I really enjoyed this story, and I wouldn't mind if you V2'd it to rewrite the earlier chapters.
Woo!
Sorry about this Spanish guy in the comments that keeps telling you how to write the story, though. And that's what set him up. Oh, you don't see me talking to you like that, do you? Put some respect in your mouth.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so let's translate what Mr. Spanish is saying.
Hola,
And,
por favor. ¿Cómo estás?
I am gonna fucking throw you through a window sign.
Cinco de Mayo.
The reason I insist upon these ideas and the events happening where within differently than they originally did is because I largely believe that if they are handled well and aren't unpleasant, as I've discovered, they will improve your story. How incredible they can be and how much they can contribute positively to your story, like the idea of Darth Kane, the reluctant Sith Lord, or the Age of the New Frontier. That's why I like seeing ideas of those crossover concepts being incorporated into more and more stories. For example, Darth Vader becoming the Emperor of the Galactic Empire and how differently the Emperor behaved under his command in the New Frontier Age crossover presents an interesting alternative timeline for you to fuse inside of your canon. I think seeing
Wouldn't
concepts like this in most stories would be fantastic, which is why I heavily insist that you consider to add them into your Mass Effect, the Star Wars, the Clone Wars story. Click true if you agree.
wouldn't
Bruh.
Anakin being the Emperor just mean that he's being manipulated the entire time?
Yeah, that boy is not smart.
It would basically just be
But
the man
seriously,
behind the throne would be controlling everything.
if you want this shit, write your own fucking story, bro.
Yeah, right.
Those who can't teach and etc. and so forth.
Yeah, well, yeah. And the full statement is those who can't do teach.
This is just those who can't do.
Brain.
I humbly, and this is a different guy, I humbly ask that you consider remaking the Human Overlord fanfiction. I am very familiar with bonus volume Overlord, where Munga embraces his identity is original as Suzuki Satoru and befriend Ken Faro Akala. Is ironic is Evil Eye is bonus volume timeline is daughter to Suzuki. I'm just asking you be consistent with Human Overlord fanfiction or rewrite it. You transform them and human, but he should not weak because he weak be like a level 100 human. Perhaps believable substitute like him, Dark Mage, human, or Necromancer. Regardless, even if he was human, they should be able to recognize him, but I want to point out the fact that you made him human means he can be raped, looking at albedo and Bishoptaltier.
I beg your pardon?
What the fuck?
He's saying if Momonga was human, Albedo and Sheltier would rape him.
I like this one
Which,
reviewer.
I mean, true.
Interesting. However, moving on.
I like this one reviewer. Thank you, anonymous Spanish guy. Very cool.
Jesus.
Oh, God. Crazy shit, man. Crazy fucking shit. Did he make a important notice, chapter 19? To the Spanish-speaking person who spams my reviews.
Oh, here we go.
At everyone, please stop announcing. For the love of all that is holy, stop spamming my guest reviews. Cease. Desist. You fill my mailbox with your Spanish filth, and I can no longer tolerate it. I am
I
going
don't think
through
they
the.
said that. They didn't say Spanish filth.
No, but they did
No,
say.
but
The
they
only
said
reason
in
I
the-
can't definitively say that is because I'm in the middle of an ad break.
They said they're filling my mailbox with your guest reviews and I can no longer tolerate it. But I think I am more accurately portraying what the author really felt.
Sneaky, we all know that's a lie.
I am beg your pardon. Me? Lie?
Yes.
Grossly exaggerate, sure, but certainly never lie.
Yes, that's what we call a lie. Some lies. Fuck.
Yeah, well, I don't agree. So, I am going through the process of deleting every single last review, and that is going to take hours. I am barely holding on to my sanity whenever I open fanfiction.net because of you. You have a very imaginative mind and love to think of story concepts. Congratulations. Keep it up. But stop using my stories review section as a fucking brainstorm dump. And in case you don't understand, let me put it in the language that's been haunting my fucking nightmares.
Did he actually say that, or are you
Yes!
still embellishing?
That's been haunting my nightmares, yes!
Wait a minute.
Woo! Bro got a.
Oh
little
yeah,
upset.
yep. Pulled out the machine translator and everything.
To those who do not harass me, I am not dead. This story is still getting favorites and follows, and it's only fair for me to tell you all what's been going on in the past couple of years. Like many fanfic writers, I simply don't desire to keep writing. Not to mention, I don't have free time anymore. This story was started back when I was in high school, and then college came along, and now I have a job. During those years, I dreamt of continuing this story. Would you actually believe I once wrote drafts for many battles with both Republic and CIS forces participating? I had many such plans. But I never got around to them, did I? Eventually, I just didn't have the motivation to keep writing anymore. It didn't help that after growing up, I went back to the first chapters and realized I was very bad at it. The writing feels basic, and that's without mentioning my even earlier works. I used to love writing, and I still do, and continuing a story I feel bad about, however, isn't encouraging.
Yeah,
Well,
no
there's a
shit.
question I have to ask some people. People have asked, will Mass Effect: The Clone Wars ever be finished? The answer is
No.
maybe. I'm not going to make a false promise and say I'm going to finish this story, and that's not fair to anyone. But what I can tell you is this, is a month ago, I tried to write a V2 of the first chapter. It was an exercise to see if I could reignite my passion on this story, and while my efforts were not aided by a certain someone spamming my review section in Spanish, I did feel happy seeing the improved content. So, if I were to ever come back to this story, I would first need to rewrite the entire thing. Go back to all the previous chapters and just rewrite all of it. This is not a promise, but it's possible. Cheers.
No, he promised.
Yeah, clearly that's a promise, right? That's a promise. Everyone
Yeah,
agrees.
definitely.
Hey, you can see
Definitely
it right
promise.
there.
Basically
the word promise is in
guaranteed.
I
there.
heard it.
Yep. God damn it, Phoenix.
Sneaky.
What?
I just remembered what I had to be reminded the fun way what Edward Kenway's unarmed running rooftop assassination animation is? It's a flying knee to the back of the head.
Ah, yes,
Neat.
of course.
I mean,
Oh
it
god,
worked.
they literally don't make Assassin's Creed games like they used to. They suck now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially all the RPGification.
Let's see what else. Is
Well,
there anything
we
good
saw
from
that start
this?
popping up in like Unity and Syndicate, but it wasn't near. It didn't used to be as bad.
After reading certain comments, I would like to reply to other guests that I never said that I was forcing him to rewrite the story. I am merely implanting my ideas upon the reviews, which I insist heavily upon the writer taking a look at them and understanding them. But I don't think that's forcing him.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did the reviewer who got called out for his stupid shit, is he justify what he's done?
Yes.
That's what it
Yes.
sounds like.
These are just ideas I have insisted a lot upon. This is not forced. There is no need to say I am forcing anything. Although, addressing the other guest reviewer, I want to say that I appreciate that he said what he thinks, and that's fine. I'm glad he said those things, but I am going to ignore him.
Dude's just
Imagine
fucking
getting
kidding
called
me.
out by the author for spamming his review section with useless trash reviews that he doesn't want to see. And your response
And
is, but I
doubling
really
down.
think you should read these. Stop calling me out. Oh, man. Yeah, some people are just, some people just can't get it. Some people just can't let it go. I also really think that it's kind of like a failure on fanfiction.net. I know why it happens the way it does. I just think it's a failure on fanfiction.net's end that they allow guest reviewers to make multiple reviews to the same story.
You know why they do it.
I mean, I know why they do it. I mean, otherwise, you would have to track IP addresses for every fucking story, and that's just another additional thing. And yeah, it'd be a pain in the ass. And then some people would be using VPNs, and they wouldn't be able to leave reviews because everyone's using the same fucking VPN. And then you have to fix that. And then because you're putting shit through that, then you're gonna break something else. And yeah, I'm okay with them doing simple shit, but also at the same time, it's just like maybe we have exited the era of anonymity. Like like, I'm not
No.
saying complete. I don't say you need to put your full fucking name in there. I'm just saying maybe leaving 4chan text posts with no username attached to them.
Hey, why call those
Maybe
out
that
like
era's
that?
over. You know, maybe that era is over.
It's not. Fuck you.
No, it's
It
definitely
will
over.
never be over.
Oh, I
I will
mean,
continue. I will continue to green text until morale improves.
As long as
mm,
Nose is still alive to post garbage green texts,
of
as that
course,
is
yeah.
what is required of all green texts to be.
Yes, indeed. Yep. As one does. As one does.
What the fuck
True.
did I even do?
True. Must be real. Must be real. Must be real. We exited that era when Alf kids wrote their entire autobiography in the Mr. Beast comment section. Yeah, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
You are unfortunately correct.
Let's see. What's this really big one? What did he write here? I know I have insisted too much upon you, but I truly believe my ideas are fantastic stories that you must write immediately. I have discovered more ideas. Oh God.
He
My
will
brother.
continue posting.
Especially since I have discovered how interesting they can be and how constructively they can contribute to the greater Star Wars fanon. These events happen the same way, but all the time different. I think these ideas are great ideas and you should immediately do them. Anakin becoming Darth Vader and the Galactic Empire rising. Um, Jedi Order members surviving the original Purge, and Alderaan never being blown up. I think these are fantastic ideas that would make for diverse stories of very interesting content. I heavily think you should write these ideas because they are good ideas, and I'm going to continue to insist that you write them until you do. And then he puts
If
in a
it's
bunch
such a
more
cracker
gibberish.
of an idea, you muppet, you write it.
Yeah, but he can't because he doesn't have ideas.
Yes, sign. I'm quite aware of that.
As I've actually even said this earlier today. AI has done many things for society, and the greatest thing it has done for society is revealing how creatively empty people truly are.
Yep.
Reminder that there are still people who think that it's a good idea that we have family members as part of AI when they're dead. That's like a really good idea, guys.
Yep. Yeah, it's because
That
they cannot
awful fucking
comprehend.
nonsense.
I genuinely wonder if how that was even okayed sometimes. But then I remember, oh right, that's why.
Yeah.
Because God hates us all.
I suppose so.
We must be punished for the sins of our fathers.
Must be true.
You specifically will be punished for the sins of, well, everyone?
You know your
Yeah,
sin.
pretty much everyone.
You know your sins. You know what you did that night.
You know what you did with the cod on Thursday?
Fuck.
You told me you were a fish lover. I didn't think it meant that.
What the fuck?
Who doesn't love Saba?
It's silence?
Well, given that she hasn't streamed in a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
just
but-
sick though, from what I heard.
I mean, we got like 3 years worth of content in less than 6 months. I don't see the problem.
True. True. Oh, hey, look. Wow, guys. I turned the English filter on, and yet we still got Spanish stories. Crazy. Crazy. What do they
course.
teach kids these days that you can put a
Whole
Spanish
language?
fucking story? Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
meant
whole
more
language
that
bullshit.
what do they teach kids these days that you can confuse English and Spanish? That's the same language,
Spanglish?
I wish. I will say, right, I can understand when like a company on the border, say of Texas and Mexico. This happens too. Like if you go to Upper Italy, the border with Germany, um, you get German Italians, right? You get Italians that speak German and Germans that speak Italian. It's just what happens when you're on the border, right? And I get it. You're down on the Spanish border with Texas, and so you're gonna have a lot of Spanish speakers near the border. Spanish businesses, Spanish, everything, right? And it's whatever. It's expected. What frustrates me is when I try to assist someone with IT work, and the company is based out of fucking Philadelphia, I expect them to know some goddamn English. Especially,
that's a mistake.
especially because they contracted an English-speaking tech support company to do their tech support.
No, they expected you to have somebody on staff who knows how to speak Spanish or Swahili or whatever the fuck they're speaking.
Yeah, they did.
Was it Spanish or was it something else?
I mean, technically it was Spanish.
Technically, so it was Mexican.
Yeah. But, you know, it's just, I mean, it was a variant of Mexican, shall we say. But, you know, it's just very irritating. And I made sure to irritate those people right back.
As one should.
Yeah, I would just, I would tell him that the translator's busy right now, and, he'll call you when he can, and then I would hang up.
Oh, that's gonna piss them off.
I mean, I would eventually tell the translator that, you know, they called. And just eventually. And I wasn't like that at first. I genuinely tried to help them at first. I tried to work with them
That
through
was a
their
mistake.
issues. And, but here's the thing is, though, I grew up around Spanish people. Actual Spanish people. Not Mexicans, actual people from Spain. And they spoke Spanish in their own. And, well, I learned some interesting words. And isn't it crazy what people will call you when they think you can't understand them?
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Oh,
Oh,
every time.
yeah.
And so I was just like, okay. So you come to this fucking country and you go so far north you're practically speaking fucking French. And you're gonna shit on someone for not speaking your fucking language? Piss up
Yes.
a goddamn river. I hope you drown. God forbid I ever fucking help people. A bunch of fucking ungrateful assholes that they are. Yeah, so I just tell him whether he's busy or not. I just tell him the Spanish translator is busy, and then hang up. Because they've also gotten to the point where a lot of them actually do speak English. They just don't want to speak English to me.
They don't. Yeah, yeah. That's intentional.
Yeah.
Yes, we're aware, side. Thank you
Because
for that.
and I learned this
You're welcome.
because one of their upper management, who does speak great English, by the way, one of their upper management was talking to me one day, and they're like, "Yeah, we have a lot of people complaining about how they're not getting, you know, help with IT. What's going on? Is you guys been like really, you know, crush it over there?" And I was just like, "Oh no, we only have one Spanish translator on staff." And the upper suite person was like, "So? What does that have to do with anything? They all speak English."
Oh, I don't think his workers got that memo.
No, no, no. Did he
And I
do
was just
something about
like,
his
"Yeah,
workers?
well, they ask for Spanish when they call us." And they're like, "Well, they shouldn't be doing that."
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure morale did not improve.
Morale did not, in fact, improve. You are correct. Yeah.
Who could have guessed?
Yeah, who could have guessed? Anakin Skywalker reincarnates into Mass Effect. Lame. Mass Wars
Anakin
Episode
from what
2.
era?
Post-death.
Ah,
Good night, Gray.
Good night, Gray.
Good night, Gray.
Mass Effect Wars 2, Episode 2. 5
Mass
years have
Effect Wars.
passed since the destruction of Normandy and the death of Shepard Commander. Now a new order. Somehow a new
No.
order has formed.
Silence.
No.
It went from First Order to the New Order. How lovely.
Yeah, no, I literally wish I was joking, but it is literally just Episode 8. Now a new order is rising in the unmapped regions of the galaxy that leaves both the Republic and Citadel at unease. Imagine being so creatively bankrupt and simultaneously retarded that you can't even copy a good Star Wars to plagiarize. You copy fucking Episode 8.
yeah. That
No, actually, that was Episode 9.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I literally do not care.
Sure, Episode 9 then. My bad. Oh, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Titans of the Void Requiem. The Force was never clean. Beneath neon-lit towers and among the scars of battle. Yeah?
I'm sorry, the Force was never clean. What are you on about?
Yeah, the Force was never clean. It dirtied the hands of those who tried to master it.
Oh, for a second, I thought someone had gone super insane and they were doing Wheel of Time and the Force.
No. Beneath neon-lit towers and amongst the scars of battle-ravaged worlds, the galaxy is haunted by darkness. Fractured souls and forgotten warriors search for shadows deeper than space. This story follows 4 different main characters in a shifting first-person perspective tale, featuring Starkiller, Ahsoka, Darth Revan, and Shepard.
Okay, look, I'm a big
Tim
fan of
Revan?
Commander Shepard. He goes to my favorite store on the Citadel. However, I cannot help but feel he may be trying to bat upwards at this particular juncture.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit, yeah. By the Empress, a Star Wars Mass Effect crossover. God is real and I am his beta tester.
Okay.
Bold statement, Cotton.
That's a fucking flashbang. Jesus. I actually got stunned by that one. Time to have some fun in a galaxy far away. Due to my computer dying a day after publishing this story, I have lost all information on this story and I've decided to discontinue it. Please read the author note of my new story for more information. By David J. Caboose.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Jumped off the tower.
What?
Oh. Well,
What?
try not to do that, Max.
You just what the who now?
Yeah, I jumped off a tower.
Oh, well don't do that, Max.
You know, sometimes it just happens. Ain't not in these older Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah,
He is deeply correct
yeah.
about that.
You know, they
Yeah,
gave you a jump
yeah.
button, and if your camera was 45 degrees too far to the right, that's not a bale of hay you're jumping in now.
If they didn't want you to jump into it, they wouldn't have let you.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, that's what you think, Flyboy.
Yeah,
Right.
also Sneaky, strangest thing about I'm completing all of the first big hub area in one go before continuing the story. So I haven't even joined the assassins or gotten Hidden Blade. And all the assassination contracts are go get this Templar. It's like, why would Edward Kenway give a shit?
Yeah, I
it's a
remember
little
that. That was
sequence
funny.
breaking.
Edward Kenway.
And
No.
we'll give you 1,000 reals. Well,
Well, all right. You've
What do I
convinced
look
me.
like? Some rogue slinking through the dark? It's 1,000 gold
Yes.
if you kill him. Okay, I'm interested.
Well, then, I suppose I'm going to
Uh,
go kill a man.
I like money.
my favorite part is doing this with no Hidden Blade as well, so it gets really odd. Just like, yeah, how'd he die? Looks like strangulation. Huh? Yeah, no, someone
Go
came
to
from
sleep, go to
behind,
sleep, go to sleep!
got him in a triangle choke, and just didn't stop. Oh, well, that sounds awful. Yeah, you should see the guy that got pulled off the tower. Pulled off the
The
what?
what?
High
Yeah, he got
impact
shoved
violence.
off a tower.
After saving a boy while dying, sacrificing himself, a young man is chosen by the god of heroes herself, Athena, to be her new champion. His mission is to travel across the multiverse and save people, and giving others a second chance, starting in the wizarding world for a magical journey of a lifetime.
Okay.
Author's note: I haven't had much practice writing fan fiction by the Empress, and that fell off before it could take off. And the day after I posted Chapter 1, my computer exploded, and I had to wait a month and a half to
Oof.
save up enough money to get a replacement. I lost the
That's rough.
roadmap and all of my ideas. I honestly don't feel like picking that story back up anymore. If anyone wants to use the ideas or concepts briefly in the first chapter, they are welcome to do so while telling everyone it's inspired by my brilliance. Now, for Magical Journey of a Lifetime, some concepts were inspired by other stories that I read on web novel. It was a story called Magical Adventure, a Harry Potter Game of Thrones MCU story. Fucking hell.
Okay.
How does that work?
Who
Please go
knows?
give his work a
Also,
look. I thought it was a good story.
pour one out for the person who doesn't understand that the motherboard exploding does not mean the hard drive went with it, usually.
Yeah, well.
Just yank that. You can just yank that and plug it in something else.
Yeah.
Usually.
Well, you know.
I'd say
people
9 times out of 10. It's that 1 time out of 10 that every IT person fears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that one time,
Right.
oh boy.
That one time it happens is enough to scare every IT person into starting to use backup solutions.
You should have been using it to begin with.
You know what else a
Jesus.
lot of things that people should be doing to begin with are? And you know how many of those people don't do them, Sign?
Is the answer a lot for both of them?
Yeah. Yeah,
Where?
Sneaky, what is this amazing article you sent me?
it
This
is.
92-year-old woman has better reflexes than the average mid-20-year-old with this info.
Oh, that's the old gamer
Well,
woman?
you know, skill issue, you know?
A 92-year-old woman in Japan just won a Tekken 8 esports tournament.
What? Hang
Yeah, I
on.
saw that. That was
I
pretty
need that.
based.
I need to see that.
I beg your pardon, what?
I need to watch this replay.
I mean, I'll put the
Was it okay? Wait, I gotta ask. Was this like an over 80 tournament?
No.
No.
Probably not.
It was not.
God, can you imagine
We
the
need
generational shame?
Yup.
Sonic Fox versus old Japanese woman. Let it happen.
It's like, I'm sorry, you lost to a 90-something-year-old, 80-something-year-old woman.
92.
Give up.
92.
92. I'm sorry, a 92-year-old woman. Just go ahead and retire. Give
Yeah, you
up your
probably should
ability.
just
Just retire from video games, except for casual games.
Anyway,
All right, now
I
the-
would also
now-
like to announce I will now be using a new style of writing thoughts and dialogue. I am trying to do something similar, like I read in another popular fanfic by Black Resurgence. Okay, who the fuck is this? When the
Oh,
roses
great.
bloom again. Of course, it's a fucking song title. Here we go. A Reddit summary. At over 750k words, it's a massive read. I've tried to read many stories of this size before, and inevitably I would lose track and grow bored. I binged without loss of interest for days. The story summary is as follows. With Cyrus dead, Harry seizes an unexpected opportunity to save his grandfather, only to find himself in more trouble than he could have imagined. Arriving in 1930s Britain, he now must navigate the new world, a different threat still with Voldemort's emergence on the horizon, but first there was a greater war he must face and a new foe, a Dark Lord he knew not. The Black Resurgence typically writes very good stories, but once you've read a single one of his stories, you've basically read all of his stories. The story always begins with a tragic incident. Harry's childhood is always dismal and abusive. Memories of Harry coming out, such as how he discusses when he's an orphan and has bad life, and people react to him having a bad life and tell him that he's gonna have a better life now, and they feel bad for him. Tom Riddle being an actually decent bloke who wanted to help out orphaned magical children. He later gets corrupted by dark arts and becomes Lord Voldemort. Charlus Potter is actually a secret Dark Lord, and the House of Black gets masturbated furiously. We blacks do whatever we want, no Dark Lord can rule over us, our blood is pure, the usual bullshit. The romance is also pretty decent. Well, I don't need to read the story now. That pretty much summarizes all I needed to know.
Yeah, we're pretty much done here.
Yeah. Covered it all.
Time for bed.
Yep. Good night, everybody.
I'll just post that here. All right. Well, yeah, so that's a thing there. There will be no harems, as I have a very specific love interest for our main character. Well, yeah, I suppose
It's Bellatrix.
you got that going for you, I guess. Well, considering the fact that the listed characters are Albus Dumbledore, OC, Charlus Potter, and Doria Black,
No,
I
it's
honestly
Doria.
have no idea. It's also a fucking Harry Potter Lord of the Rings crossover listed, so that's even more
Ooh.
insane. Hey,
That's
I don't even want to know. Yeah. You know what? I'm actually curious. What the dialogue? Okay. I'm thinking. Okay. Oh wow. No. 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 No.
Is it AI?
Well, first off, it's not AI. What I'm saying no to, Max, can you guess what his wild and crazy new idea and style of writing dialogue and thoughts out are?
Don't think I want to, gonna be honest.
Correctly.
Use a
His
script
wild and
format.
crazy idea of how to write dialogue is correctly. Writing the dialogue
Aw.
correctly.
You know what?
Aw.
I'm gonna just head out. Good night.
Yeah. His wild new style change is correctly writing dialogue. We're fucked as a
Why?
species. We're fucked as a species. You know what? Actually, that has actually dealt me a death blow. I think I'm done for the night. I think I'm actually just done for the night.
Sneaky just took sand damage.
Man, I didn't even take sand damage. I took direct life damage.
Oh shit, you took aggravated damage.
Yeah, I'm just wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. I'm good. We're done. We're done here. All right. So we will we will see everyone on Friday.